Welcome to our preview of this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law, the DC Bar's 3-hour fast-paced fall CLE that previews cutting-edge topics in employment law from both the management and employee side perspectives. I'm Scott Oswald, Faculty Chair of Changing Currents in Employment Law, and I'm joined by Jason Downs, a shareholder at Hogan Lovells. Jason, you're speaking on a panel entitled Algorithmic Decision-Making and Discrimination Regulating the Terminator. Tell us a little bit about your panel and your co-panelist.
Thanks so much, Scott. I'm looking forward to the panel and also speaking with Sue Huhta. She and I will come at the panel from different perspectives, and we'll have a good conversation about, we'll start off the conversation with key terms. We'll talk through what's an algorithm and what's the difference between an algorithm and artificial intelligence? And is that different than machine learning? In other words, Sue and I will start the panel by just setting the table with key terms. And then we'll talk through how artificial intelligence is being deployed in the workplace. And we'll give specific concrete examples. And Sue and I will do this from both the employer side and the employee side. Sue primarily represents employees, and I primarily represent employers. Sue and I will also talk through the key legal principles that are implicated when employers utilize artificial intelligence in the workplace. And spoiler alert, Title VII features prominently in this discussion. We'll also talk through some proposed legislation surrounding artificial intelligence in the workplace, and we'll also give employers and employees a few tips for future considerations.
So given the fact, Jason, that this area is so fast-paced and changes so regularly, what kind of advice are you giving your clients on this topic, and how are you keeping them kind of ahead of the curve?
That's a great question, Scott. Thank you for asking. The crux of the advice that I give to employers that are using artificial intelligence is human intervention is critical. We cannot rely exclusively on machines to give us recommendations and we just blindly follow those recommendations. We need human intervention early and often.
Jason, thank you. And I look forward to this panel in October. And we look forward to seeing each of you on Tuesday, October 29th at 6 p.m. at this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law, both in person and virtually at the DC Bar headquarters and via Zoom. You can register using the CLE tab at dcbar.org.